This is a video to demonstrate how to use some commonly used text properties with CSS. So first let's play around with some font weight. So let's apply that to our P, oops, and on the CSS side you just type P and then your curly braces. And so I can do font weight, the default is font weight normal, so I'm going to try font weight bold. So what I'm doing, I'm saying that I want all of my P text, everything in a P, everything in a paragraph to now be bold. So now I'll run and we'll see what that looks like. And now all my text is bold, right? So font weight bold, that's one of the properties. Another property you might use a lot would be line height. Line height, actually, with the internet, I think line heights have gotten a lot longer. A lot wider, and I sometimes see like a number that you might set might be 1.5, and so what this does is it's the space in between these two lines, right? So in fact I'm going to do line height of 1.8, so I clearly have a difference, right? So now I'm going to run that. I erased the bold. Line height 1.8. Run and see what happens here. And now you see there's quite a bit of space. It almost looks like the old-fashioned double spacing we used to do when we typed term papers way back in the day. That would be a line height of 2, would be having double spacing, right? But it was kind of comfortable today. I think a lot of websites may have 1.6 or 1.5. It makes it very easier. It's easy for the reader to follow that line when they see a little more space there. 1.4 might look a little more normal unless like you're trying to double space, and that looks very comfortable. But you can actually set the line height just to 1 and have it the text be, that's kind of like it's a little hard to read, but you still can follow it. You can fit more text on the page. Back in the day we printed pages, I think we put the text closer together to save on printing costs, right? So that's line height. Next one I want to show you is text align, and for that one let's go over to let's create an H1 tag for text align here. The default for each one is to have the text justified to the left. But let's have that text align to the center. So we just type text align. CSS is so easy. Text align, what an obvious name, right? And I want it text align center. And run. And now my text is on the center. I can also do text align right. Okay. And one more, that's kind of a fun one. Let's put it back to center so it looks nice here. I'm going to change this to 1.4 so it looks more like a website too. Oh, not 4, 1.4. Oh, 1.4. All right, run. Okay, so now I should have, that was center to have more normal. Now, this is kind of something that you see a lot in websites. Let's do text transform first. And I want to have uppercase. So because it looks more like a title that way, right? And now I see this a lot on websites. And it looks kind of cool. Letter spacing. And I might do 2 pixels of letter spacing, and I'll save it. The default is no letter spacing. So what I'm saying is put an extra 2 pixels of space. But what's a pixel? Well, we'll get to that. But a pixel is a very, very small amount. I think there's 16 pixels in normal text. So let's run it and see how it looks. And add extra space. And that's some common text editing that you would do when you're working with CSS.